it's me, the Witch of the Wilderness, and I am back with a new video, What is Wicca? So this video is going to be a bit longer than my usual videos because obviously Wicca and witchcraft is a broad topic which I'm going to be discussing today. So to start off, Wicca is a modern day pagan religion that was made popular by Gerald Gardner. He sort of reinvented and made popular the Wiccan craft. He introduced things such as the threefold law. He made that popular. Of course, you do not have to follow the threefold law in order to be a Wiccan. It's not a requirement to follow it. So Wicca is a variety of paganism. However, there is a great deal of variation between Wicca and paganism, as pagan traditions are characterized by earth-centered and nature-orientated spiritualities and tend to not do as much sort of spells and witchcraft kind of work. So paganism can also be referred to as neo-paganism to emphasize both the similarities and its differences as well to the pre-Christian religions. So Wiccans don't really recognize a central authority, so we don't really have, like, say, the Christian equivalent of the Pope, and we don't have a common creed such as the Bible. The Book of Shadows comes close, but there is no set script. Every Book of Shadows is personal and private to its practitioner and its creator, and therefore no two books of shadows should theoretically be the same. There are textbooks like spell books and information books on crystals, but they are just sources for learning, nothing to dictate to us the values and principles that we should live by. It's not a requirement to have things such as an altar and a book of shadows and things like that. It's all to do with intention. That is the main thing about Wicca, is intention and manifesting positivity. So Wicca is a mystical tradition which recognizes the ability for each individual to experience the divine in their own singular personal way, and see each experience, to see it as being as valid and as sacred as it would be to the next person, which means to say that one person's experiences or beliefs are no less valid than anyone else's. So the main principles of our craft is that we celebrate the Sabbats, in that we practice rites and rituals which help us to attune ourselves with the natural rhythm of the life forces that are marked by the phases of the moon and the positioning of the sun, and that the Sabbats recognise the seasonal quarters and also the cross quarters, and celebrating these is one part of being Wiccan. We also recognise that our intelligence gives us a form of unique responsibility towards our environment, because we seek to live in harmony with nature and honour, respect and love people and animals of all kind and life of all forms. And some people take this that they wish to include being vegan or vegetarian in their craft. You do not have to be vegan or vegetarian, but if that is something that you wish to do, then that's fine. Each to their own. It's not a requirement to do so, but if you wish to do so, then that is fine. So Wiccans conceive that the creative power which we can manifest is done so through masculine and feminine energy, and this is highly linked to our gods and our goddesses, or our deities, There are no set deities. Any deity that calls out to you, say through a dream or meditation, or if you feel a calling to seek out that deity and honour them, then that's fine. So it could be the Greek gods, it could be the Norse gods, it could be the Celtic gods, or it may just be the god and the goddess, as in a representation of Mother Earth, so like Gaia, and the Green Man as well. We do not really recognise a hierarchy, as I was saying before, so like we do not have a Pope of Wicca or anything like that, but we do honour those with respect and those who share their knowledge and help other people to learn in the craft. So maybe I expect like high priestesses in covens, they are a form of leadership, but as one that someone would look up to and revere for their knowledge and respect them for that. So it isn't necessary to be in a coven. You can be a solitary practitioner, that's fine. Some people prefer covens and like being around like-minded people who share their path, as this helps them to feel more connected to their craft. But if you are solitary, then your craft and your spell work and the magic that you manifest is still just as valid as the next person's. So we can see religion, magic, and also wisdom as being united in the way that we view the world, and it helps to govern and broaden our philosophy of life, which we identify as either witchcraft or the Wiccan way. So calling yourself a witch does not make you a witch, and neither does your heritage or your qualifications or any skills or even any initiations that you've had. In my eyes, a witch seeks to control the forces within themselves that make our lives possible, and we try to live wisely and well without harm to others. So in the Rede there is the phrase "harm ye none and do what ye will," and that basically means that we don't harm others and that we try and live in harmony with nature. So a very big misconception about Wicca is that we worship the devil and that we are evil. We do not accept the concept of being evil, nor do we worship any entity known as the devil or Satan. We do not seek to gain power through other people's suffering. The Satan and the devil is actually a Christian concept, not shared by Wiccans. The pentacle as well is not satanic. As I've mentioned so many times, it is simply the representation of the 5 elements: earth, air, fire, water, and spirit. So our practices can include things like spell casting, saging, divination, meditation, herbalism, singing and dancing to raise our energies, which links into Reiki, crystal work, natural healing, hand fasting. So Wiccans celebrate the 8 holidays of the Wheel of the Year, which are known as the Sabbats, and we use these to attune ourselves to the cycles of nature and the rhythms of the universe. Witchcraft encompasses many mythical traditions such as Wicca, and almost all of them are gentle, natural, empowering, earth-based religions. So before Christians gave the word witch a bad name, magical practitioners of all sorts were revered all over the world. So you had the shamans, you had the seers, you had the wise ones, you had the medicine men and the medicine women, and they all practiced magic in one way or another, and they were all sought out for their talents. Wicca welcomes everyone, all races, all genders, all sexual orientations, everyone. So anyone can start practicing Wicca. There are no hard rules other than manifesting positive energy into the world and respecting, if you do so, the law of karma, and also to honour and respect our beautiful planet and appreciate all that it has to offer, and also send out and encourage love. And if you feel that this is what you want to do, then maybe perhaps Wicca is for you. It isn't evil, it's all about sending out love, happiness, harmony, all good things like that. It's basically trying to make the world a better place, respecting the planet that we live on. So that's basically a video all about Wicca. There's probably lots that I haven't mentioned, but it's such a huge topic that I probably would be here for days talking about it. If you found this video useful or you have questions, then please let me know in the comments below. Reach out to me on Facebook, Instagram, subscribe for more videos, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.